Hi guys, it's Melanie. So today I'm going to be sharing some of my favorite products that I use to care for my gray hair. Honestly, I think that most of these products are also totally perfect for those of you that have blonde or bleach blonde hair, because I think that the issues that both gray hair and bleach blonde hair especially have are very similar, and these products can sort of work for both hair colors or hair types, if that makes sense. So for those of you that are new to my channel and you haven't been through the grow out process that is growing out my gray hair, this is something that I started about a year. It's been over a year and a half that I've been growing my hair out. I did just genetically go gray at 25, and I had been bleaching and trying to keep my hair blonde for years. I was born a blonde, and when I turned 25, I started noticing that my hair was essentially like salt and pepper when it was coming in at the roots. And so I tried my hardest to fight that as long as I could. And by the time that I was in my mid-30s, I was like, I just don't care to spend the money on keeping this up anymore. My mom, my Oma before her, they all had gray hair. It is something that is genetic in my family. Women just go gray at a very young age. So lucky for me, it turns out that at the time that I was wanting to grow my hair out, gray hair was actually popular. The granny hair trend was totally in, and I was like, fabulous. For once in my life, I'm gonna be totally hip and I'm gonna blend in with the rest of these cool kids. I think the gray hair trend is kind of starting to die away, but in no way have I ever been tempted to go back to coloring my hair. There's just no way I'm ever gonna go back to doing that. This is so much less expensive. I have saved hundreds and hundreds of dollars by not coloring my hair anymore. And quite frankly, I like it. I like my gray hair. I think it's a very nice shade of gray. My hair feels healthier than it has in years. It is not without its problems, and we'll talk about how these different products that I have here sort of help me with those issues, but it is by far healthier than it has been in a very long time. So this is all my hair at this point. I have cut off all of the dyed hair, and this is what I'm left with. This is it. I do still have some strands of blonde that run through, so that's where you kind of see a little bit of that dimension in there, but it's mostly just kind of this mix of salt and pepper with highlights of blonde. So there you have it. This is my natural color. I do see that there will probably be some changes in it over time. As I've watched my mom's hair, hers started out very much like mine, and now it's just a very light silver color, which is very pretty. So hopefully someday I will have that pretty silvery white color as well, but that might be a little ways off. So let's talk about where to start with caring for gray hair. So the problems that I have now that I have gray hair is that I think in some ways my hair is still kind of brittle. I don't know if that is just from years of damaging it with the bleach and the blonde and all of that stuff, but I do think that my hair definitely, it can still break. It is slightly different in texture. It's still very fine and thin, but there are some coarser hairs in there. So the darker gray tends to be a little bit coarser. So I need a product that helps to soften those particular hairs so that they kind of blend a little bit better with the rest. And I just noticed that there can be a lack of vibrancy in the color sometimes. So those are the issues. And it can get dry a little bit faster, I've noticed. It definitely tends to get that crispy feeling a lot easier than when I used to color it, which seems kind of counterintuitive because I'm not putting bleach on it anymore. But again, I don't know if that is just from years of doing damage or if that just is if that's just gray hair. I don't know. But let's start with not coloring because I don't color my hair, but let's start with washing. Now this is really important for gray hair. My favorite shampoo and conditioner to use for my hair comes from a company called Nysant. I have purchased from this company for years. They're available on Amazon. I will link all these things down below for you. Nysant has a couple of different lines for different hair colors. My favorite is the Azul Plata or the Platinum Blonde. So I have their shampoo and their treatment conditioner here. These are wet because I just grabbed them from my shower. And these are essentially a really dark purple shampoo. And I'm gonna try to like not have this go everywhere. Let's see if I can get it out. So you can see it's like a really dark shade of kind of like a bluish purple. And the conditioner is the same color. They're extremely pigmented and extremely, so here's the conditioner here, and extremely hydrating to the hair. I love this shampoo and conditioner. You could also use their Perla Beige, which is much more of a vibrant, like royal purple. That really does work best, I think, with blonde shades of blonde hair, but you can use it on the gray hair as well. What these shampoos and conditioners do for your hair is they help to tone them. So if you notice that your gray hair is a little bit brassy, which is, you know, that kind of like tone that, especially those of you who used to have blonde hair, I think that those of us who used to be blonde and are now gray, there can still be a little bit of brassiness that comes through. This helps to tone that and just makes your hair look so pretty. It imparts some color, so you can see there is like that steel kind of gray. I feel like the bluer based purple shampoos and conditioners are better for getting that steel kind of gray look, while the like purple shampoos and conditioners are good for getting that like whiter, more silvery look to the hair. I leave each of these in my hair for at least 3 to 4 minutes before rinsing them out, and I find that I only have to do this a couple times a week and it works beautifully. I love both of these products. Like I said, I've been purchasing them for years. There's no salt in these. They're not drying. They're really hydrating, and I will never, ever be without those. I have tried lots of other purple shampoos and conditioners and none of them work as well as that does for me. And the fact that it doesn't make my hair drier or crispier, which some purple shampoos and conditioners can do, this leaves my hair soft, silky, just incredible. Love that stuff. When I'm not using that, this is something that I actually recently had the opportunity to try from Octoly. This is the Vibrant Sexy Hair Sulfate-Free Color Lock Shampoo and Conditioner. This has rose and almond oil in it, and the Sexy Hair products are gluten, paraben, and again, salt-free, which is important. You do not want to dry your hair out. So what this is, it's actually a color-conserving shampoo. I obviously don't color my hair anymore. However, I find that products that are geared towards color treated hair are also really good for gray hair because they're a lot more gentle. That is what I have sort of learned after like purchasing many shampoos and conditioners and trying them. This is a fantastic shampoo and conditioner. If you have gray hair or you have color treated hair, you need to find this stuff and you need to try it. One, the smell, I'm a sucker for smell, but the smell is amazing, but it's also so gentle, you guys. This comes, it turns into the nicest creamy lather. It doesn't foam or suds up the way that other shampoos do, but it's a creamy lather. It leaves my hair super clean and just soft. Crazy soft, not weighed down. At first I was like, ooh, almond oil. Yeah, might not be a good thing for my hair. It's fantastic, you guys. I'm in love. I hope that they make these in like the liter size. I haven't looked yet, but I know that Ulta a lot of times does like their liter sales. This is something that I would absolutely purchase like the liter size of because it's something that I love the smell of, I love the texture of, I love the feel of it in my hair, I love the way it makes my hair look afterwards. It is a fabulous shampoo and conditioner. And I would say if you are blonde, if you are, I mean, really any hair color, this is going to help to conserve your hair color. But if you're gray, it is going to gently cleanse your hair without leaving any residue. It's not going to leave it looking brassy in any kind of way. It's just super, super gentle on your hair. You must seek this out, if only to smell it, because it is such an amazing fragrance, you guys. So the Vibrant Sexy Hair shampoo and conditioner is something that will be a part of my shower routine going forward. I really enjoy this. So check this out. I'll leave a link for it down below. Now, also, I think it's important to have a super hydrating treatment for your hair as well, because again, gray hair can get kind of coarse. Now, I've been using the Briogeo Don't Despair Repair Deep Conditioning Mask. This is a mask that you can find at Sephora or at the Briogeo website. Again, the smell, I'm such a sucker for smell, but that's not really the important part here. The important part is that this is a very thick, very hydrating, deep conditioning mask that is free of parabens, it's free of salt, it's free of silicones, no phthalates, no artificial colors, no chemical fragrances in here. It's very gentle, it's incredibly hydrating, and it will not weigh your hair down. If you have fine hair like me and you're worried about using a really thick, rich conditioner, this one is absolutely beautiful, and I love the way it makes my hair feel. I love the way it makes my hair smell. There's just nothing bad that I can say about this product, and it is something that I will have in my shower going forward. It is the best deep conditioning mask that I've ever used. I also like some of the masks from Shea Moisture, but I do notice that the quality difference, I feel like there is a higher quality to this product than the Shea Moisture, and as there should be. You know, this is a more high-end product, and the Shea Moisture is a drugstore product. Now, if you are on a budget, the Shea Moisture masks are a great route to go. So go look into some of those because they are wonderful. But if you're someone who can splurge a little bit more on a high-end mask, you should absolutely look into this line. Like I said, they're available at Sephora, and with VIB coming up, this is something worth putting on your list. Now, I also will, from time to time, tone my hair. I have been using the Pravana Chroma Silk Vivids, and I have the color Silver. So it's not silver, it's purple. So you can see what it is right there. And I don't use this in the way that my that a hairdresser would use it, and I'm sure there are hairdressers out there who are like, what on earth are you doing, lady? But basically what I will do with this is I will mix about a quarter-sized amount in with a deep conditioner or just a regular conditioner, and I will put that in my hair. I will leave it in for about 10-15 minutes. You know, on days where I'm like shaving my legs, I just turn the water off in the shower and we'll shave my legs, do some other stuff, and then just leave this in the whole time, this little mixture that I created. I don't use gloves. I don't find that this stains anything in my shower, but it tones my hair and just, again, revives that beautiful shade of steel gray that I love. And it's fantastic. So I keep this in the shower. You can find the Pravana products on Amazon. I'll link them down below. But the color Silver is what I use, and it works beautifully. You can probably find something similar at Sally's Beauty Supply. I don't know. I haven't gone into Sally's in like well over a year, but anyway, this is, I love the Pravana line. I find it leaves my hair really soft, really silky, and it tones it perfectly. And it's great. I don't have to use like a developer with this. I find I don't need it. I just put it in with my conditioner, tones my hair to the perfect level, and I'm good. I do this about once every 1 to 2 weeks. Like, just depends on what I want to do with my hair. So And then the most important thing is to protect your hair while you're styling it. I'm not going to show you my styling products today, but I will show you the Marula Daily Moisture Mist Leave-In Conditioning Heat Protector. This is a wonderful product that you spray into your hair. Again, it smells good, but this is another product that doesn't have silicones in it. I'm big on avoiding silicones when it comes to hair care, only because I find that that weighs my hair down, it coats it. I just don't like the way that my hair feels when I use silicone-based products. So no silicones here, no parabens, it's phthalate-free. I just mist this into my hair before blow drying it. It's the first thing I put in my hair before any other styling products so that it really is allowed to soak into my hair. And then I blow dry style per usual, and I'm left with this. I'm not super like meticulous about styling my hair. I blow my hair upside down with the hair dryer and then flip it up and part it, and whatever flippy doos and whatever else I'm left with, they're there for the day. I don't really care that much, but this is a wonderful hair protector, and on days where I'm not doing my hair, I still spray this in there because it just leaves my hair so soft and silky. Absolutely fabulous. So again, these are the products that I will just, a sampling of the products that I use to care for my gray hair. I think gray hair is beautiful. If you are afraid of going gray, just do it. Like it doesn't matter. Like if you like the way that it looks, then do it. Don't do it only because you think other people will think you look like an old lady or whatever else, like whatever outside like influence. If you want to go gray, go gray. Just do it. Grow that stuff out and enjoy it, because like honestly, rock it. There's no reason to not do that. You spend a fortune on hair color. It damages your hair. Save some money and just grow out your natural hair color, whatever it is. I don't know. I'm so happy that I chose to do this. It took me a long time to come to terms with it, but once I did, I was like, what the hell took me so long? I love it. My husband loves it. He loves that I'm not spending hundreds of dollars on trying to like keep it blonde. You just have to kind of own it and learn to work with it. Yes, I've had to adjust my makeup a little bit, but it's fine. Like it's totally fine, you guys. Just do it. If you don't like it, you can always cover it up again, but just know that it's not as scary or like old as it seems, like, if that makes sense. I don't feel like an old lady. I don't. I have the granny hair, but I don't feel like an old lady. So if this is something that you want to do, just go and do it. But know that you do have to learn to work with your new gray hair. There are some product changes that you'll probably have to make, and yeah. There you go. If you have any other questions, leave them down below. I will link all these products for you. I hope this was helpful, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Take care.